All right, all right. We are back at the podcast studio in beautiful Belmont, New Jersey. And we have a very special guest on today. We have Tracy from Smoking Hot Yoga. How are you today?
I'm good. Hi.
Thanks for coming on. So, hot yoga.
It's hot yoga. It's hot.
Let's talk about that. So it's a different type business. Probably not everybody knows about what yoga is, and nevertheless, hot yoga, which is different than regular yoga, I guess, right?
Yoga is, hot yoga, you're in a heated room.
Sure.
You're in, the room it's not like a sauna heat. The heat is more they're infrared heaters.
Okay.
So it doesn't feel like that dry.
That dry
heat. Yeah. It's actually like a good heat, not like a Florida heat.
Yeah.
But what happens is the heat gets in your joints. So as you're stretching your muscles, it's really good for athletes.
Mm-hmm.
What I love the most about it is the mind-body contact. We all have busy heads. Our heads don't stop. We can't sit down for 20 minutes, as we discussed. And it gives you time to just say, okay, I'm just going to quiet my head. And,
Do you not allow cell phones in the room?
No.
No cell phones.
No shoes, jail. Right to jail. No shoes.
People can get rid of shoes in 2 minutes.
Yeah, no shoes, no cell. I know. You have to take an hour with it's crazy, with no cell phone.
That's wild. So,
unless you're shooting content, then. Yeah.
There you go. Then all of a sudden it's allowed.
Then it's okay.
So this is interesting. So you go in for an hour and body, mind, and you're stretching and you're doing. Now, you weren't able to really do a lot of yoga in your current world before you got into this. So how did let's really track so that everybody knows. So how did you get into smoking hot yoga?
So I was mentally and physically debilitated. I had a lot of loss in my life. As we discussed, I had my brother was brutally murdered, and I had lost my son.
Sorry.
Within 3 years. Thank you. And I just couldn't get out of bed. I just was hurt, and I was supposed to have back surgery twice. Mm-hmm. I had herniated discs. I had a train wreck. And I had gone to the doctor, and he kept scheduling me. And I kept saying, I don't really want to do this. I don't know.
You just didn't feel it.
I wasn't feeling it. I felt
so something felt off.
Absolutely.
To you.
Was telling me, don't do it.
Yeah, Which is wild that you kind of had that inkling, even though you didn't know what it was. And
I have a crazy sixth sense, as it is with everything in life. But for that,
I'm glad you came down today with the sixth sense.
I am too. But so I kept putting it off. And then a friend of mine, who actually is one of my instructors, she said, just try hot yoga. And I was like, I'm not doing it. I can't bend over. I can't tie my shoes. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I could barely, if I had to feed my dogs, I had to take 20 minutes to walk down the stairs. It was horrible. So she goes, just lay on the mat, because you literally don't have to do anything. You could come in there and just lay on your mat if you want to. It's a no, they say no judgment zone. It literally, nobody cares what you're doing. You're there for you. And
everybody's there for a different reason.
You're there for you. And basically, so I went, I loved it, I was hooked. And after a few months, I was like, I have to do this. Went back to my doctor and yelled at him. I was like, what's wrong? I don't understand. You were going to cut me open. Now you don't have to? And he's like, well, your discs probably went back into place, the herniation.
Why didn't he recommend hot yoga to you?
Thank you, because it's medical. Come on. So anyway, fast forward, I wound up, I was hooked, and I couldn't go enough. I couldn't get enough of it.
You were literally going every day?
I was.
Awesome.
I was. I would wait in the parking lot for them to open. I'd be like, okay, and
you were one of those nuts.
I was crazy, but mentally, honestly, I would listen to the song "The Climb" by Miley Cyrus, and I'd be like, I got this. I could do this, and it just changed me as a human, and mentally, I was okay all of a sudden. I was mental, because they give in the beginning of yoga, you often have a message, an intention, why you're there, what you're there for. And my intention was, I need to be okay. I have another son, and I need to be okay. I'm also, as we discussed, a business owner for multiple businesses, and I never wanted to do anything anymore. Fast forward, I wound up going to, there was a place that I go to eat in the morning, a deli in the area, and I would say, I noticed an empty space, and I, would say to the landlord, hey, you got a space over there? Yeah, somebody's going in this. And I wasn't telling anybody that I wanted to do this, because I didn't want, often there's voices, right, of other people, and they, you do construction. Why are you going to do that? And the voices are always loud, and they convince you not to do things.
Sometimes people don't understand and they don't understand. I remember when I first went out on my own, and people said to me, "You're crazy. You have a corporate job. Yeah, you work at a Fortune 100 company. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Starting your own business, and you have to cold call." And I just knew that there was something better. Like I didn't know. I couldn't tell them. But like, if you don't have that same mindset, like they look at you like you're foreign.
Yeah.
So if you felt it, like it's
And
hard
I
to
did.
tell random people because they're not going to see. They're not going to understand your vision,
including my family.
Yeah.
Including my family. Like my son was very supportive. My mom was older; she lives in my home, and my mom was supportive. And I'm engaged, and my fiance was like, I didn't want to say anything, so I didn't. I went and I signed the lease.
Without telling?
Yes, I opened a corporation. I went and signed the lease.
I love it.
And because that's who I am, and I just didn't want anybody to talk me out of it because people, if I did mention it, they were like, are you okay? So I wound up. I went to back to the landlord, and I was like, "Do you have the lease drawn up? Like, I'm ready." And he's like, I was like, "I'll have a check here tomorrow. Like, we have to do this." And financially, I really wasn't ready to do it either. And I was like, I'm just going to make this work. I know I could do this.
You just believed in it.
I did, which everything happens for a reason in life. So I sign the lease. 2 weeks later, my fiance is diagnosed with kidney cancer.
Oh my
2 weeks
God.
later. Yeah, he's fine. Everything's great.
Oh, good.
Perfect. Everything's great. No bad. But just a couple months out of work now my company that he's also involved in my company is like, okay, everything happens for a reason. You're pushed in a spot for you have to go somewhere, right? And it was the best decision I ever made. I'm not going to I might become a millionaire off it, who knows, hopefully, but in the meantime, there's so many people that come in and need my space. They need it,
and they love it.
They love it,
and they feel good.
It's the community part of it. Have you ever gone into a place and people are not nice?
Yeah.
They're like, they don't say hi. Like, you walk in my place, I'm like,
opposite
how's the kids? What's going on? Like,
the opposite of Mean Girls.
Total opposite. And my staff as well.
That's great.
I've instilled.
So you built a great community.
I'm so happy.
That's fantastic.
I really am.
So how long has this been open?
I opened June 22nd.
So just a few.
We just opened.
So you're just getting started. Like you're just getting rolling.
Yeah.
Like it's only going to grow from here.
It is. And my members, like every day, I'm seeing new people come in, and of course, I'm like, "What's your name? Where are you from? Come and look around.
Yep.
Come and look around." There's not a big area.
Yeah.
It's nice. I mean, the studio is gorgeous.
Yep.
But
You're in construction. I expected nothing less.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I have to give credit to my other half that literally when I came home that day and said I signed a lease, he was like, "No, I didn't even say I signed a lease. I said we have a job to do." He was like, "Oh, great. Where?"
Oh, so you played this off as like you sold the job.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Came back and he was like, "Oh, okay, where? Great." I'm like, "Oh, in Brick." He's like, "Oh, what are we doing?" I was like, "We're building a hot yoga studio." And he's like looking at me and I'm like, "So, I gotta tell you, like it's gonna work." But he's like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "We have a hot yoga studio now, and like we're gonna build this, and it's gonna." He's like, "Oh, geez, you do all these things all the time, and you involve me." And
so at first he was happy he had a job. Then he was now not as happy because
he was not happy with
it wasn't a paying customer.
It was going to cost us, but
you did it.
We did it,
and it came out beautiful.
It's amazing,
and so people love it. So now, does he see like the community that you've built in such a short time?
I think he's in awe. I think he's like, wow, like you could never underestimate me because I am that person.
Yeah.
I
could tell.
I am that person.
Yeah.
I bought an abandoned house that was empty for 8 years. There was raccoons living in it and turned it into like a paradise. So he knows that
you could do this.
I'm
that
that person.
You have that ability.
I do. I don't quit.
So now he's in awe of what you've created in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And the staff is totally into this.
When I tell you the best group of girls, like you couldn't, and granted, we know in business, right? You go through people.
Yeah.
I vetted out a lot of women, like a lot of people, and men, and I vetted them out. And the people that I have right now, I'm very all about like let's be a team.
Yep.
And granted, people fall off. They have other jobs, they're busy, whatever it is in life. But families. But the people that I do have, like I could truly say, my heart. Like when I see them, it warms me. It really does. Like, and I'm very close to each one of them.
That's awesome. So, what are some of the services besides hot yoga that you're offering at the studio?
So we do hot conditioning. We do mat Pilates. We do sculpt. We do. We started a class last night. It was booties, belly bands, something like that. And then and it was packed. It was crazy. I was like, okay, I love this. And you're just using different things, balls, bands, and different muscles. And then we did a sound bowl last night.
How was that?
Crazy.
I
never did that.
We had somebody on the podcast not too long ago who does the sound bowl on a boat down in Lacey.
Crazy.
Wind therapy. It was very, shout out to Wind Therapy, but it was very.
I actually saw that.
Oh,
yeah.
So she does those sound bowls. Carrie does those sound bowls on the boat like that. I want to go try that out.
It's great. When I tell you that I've never experienced anything like that. It was the first time that we did it, and I said, "Oh, let's just try it. We'll throw it on there
fun.
after it was." So we did like a yoga class, like a very light, like just a little stretching, and then like a little bit of a meditative. The one thing that we do, there's always a message in our classes. We always bring a message because everybody needs one, regardless if someone pissed you off when you're driving there or whatever it is. Right? You have to get rid of that crazy in your head when you get in there. So we always have that message of calm. And it really, just watching people transform, I mean, it's insane. But that class was crazy. And then we do on the weekends Pilates class. I actually have a therapist that works for me. And she's also a guidance counselor, school guidance counselor. She does everything. She's great. And she brought in this Pilates class. And these women are die hard every Sunday. I'm horrible. I bring cupcakes. I bring bagels after. They're like, we just worked out. You're killing us.
That's great.
But I love the community. I just, for me, out of all of this, if I don't get anything, I've built like such friendships between people.
That's great. No one could take that away from you.
No. And that for me is what.
But if you just keep that model and you just keep doing that and keep true to the vision and the goal, you'll some members will change over time, some employees and instructors will change over time, but if you keep and stay to that core, I think that people will still continue to come.
And they will. And
they want to do this.
They want
to get away and they want that
body. I like to lay on the couch and drink a glass of wine. I mean, that's my preference. But since I'm moving my body, what a difference. I feel, you just feel.
Now you don't need that back surgery.
I don't need that back. And people think I'm crazy when I say that. I'm like, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I believe it.
Except for the people that know me, that knew that I just couldn't move. It's about moving your body, too. We don't like to often, I didn't like to move my body that much. You don't want to, who wants to exercise? But I think because of the environment is why it's so, people are getting up out of their bed. They're coming there. They want to be there.
That's great.
And
they're making friendships and that sense of community is just great.
Yeah. And again, I don't find that in a lot of, listen, the world's changed a little bit, right? People aren't kind anymore and they're not nice and they're not.
I don't know why. It's so much easier to be nice.
So much easier.
It's easy to say hello.
People
like
don't
when you're
want
walking
to.
on, like when you're walking out, when you leave today, you walk by someone, hey, how are you?
I just stopped two people on the street that had shakes and I was like, where'd you get that from?
That's awesome.
Like,
well, but it's not hard and it's so easy.
People just don't. I don't know. I guess everybody's busy. I don't know what happened. I'm never going to be that person.
I'll never be that person either.
Yeah.
I totally am 100% agreeing with you. Like, I think it's just easier to be nice.
Yeah.
It's easier to say hello than to walk and move
past
your head.
People and yeah. What?
So prior to yoga, you said you had a construction business. So what?
I still do.
So what is how long have you been in that business?
So I've been, I had a chimney company. I started with a chimney company.
What made you get into a chimney company?
My brother was doing it.
Okay.
And he, I used to answer phones in this, he had this barn with no heat. And this is how he started the company. And I would put my feet on the electric heater and get burned every day just to answer his phones. And fast forward over the years, we had done a business together. We didn't, whatever. I wound up, he was from New York, and I was in South Jersey, and I had been in another industry. I'd been in the food industry, which I hated, and I decided to just close my doors one day, and I just locked the door and I never turned back.
Was it a restaurant?
It was a franchise, and was a sub-franchise, and I decided to lock my doors. I'm not telling you what or who. And I walked away, and I was like, now what am I going to do? What am I going to do with my life? Like, I have 2 children. Like, what am I going to do? And I decided, somebody was like, you know the chimney business. Like, just do it. So I started it. I went through it, and in 2009, I made a transition. I had gotten rid of someone that, was involved with it, literally. And I started a company called Queen Sweep. And it was a woman-owned.
Mm-hmm.
My truck has a big pink girl on the side of it. And I went on and on, but the gas company approached me and said, we heard about your company. And I was like, okay.
Heard about my company?
I don't really have a company, but okay, And they invited me in for a meeting. And it was a round table of a bunch of, round table where I thought it was going to be me and one woman. And it was a bunch of men.
Yeah.
And they were grilling me on chimneys, on liners, BTUs, the size. And I was like, bam, bam, bam. Like, I knew everything. And I left, and I was like, they hated me. She's like, they loved you. And I wound up getting a contract. They sent me a contract, and I started doing chimney liners for them. And then I met my partner, and he was a licensed plumber. And he's like, I do plumbing. I want to do plumbing. And I was like, oh, no, I don't want to leave the gas company. But I did.
Yeah.
And I wound up, we both got our HVAC licenses.
Okay.
Fast forward, we wound up doing all 3 services. Yeah. But I lost my passion. I love my company. I love what I do, but I lost the passion.
Mm-hmm.
And when you said you left, when you
left corporate America because you do something better.
When you're not feeling it anymore,
You
have
gotta make a move. So now you still own this company.
I do.
But you're not in the day-to-day operations as much?
I am, but I am moving out of it. At this point, I think that I might be, big disclaimer, I'm thinking about possibly selling it.
Okay.
I'm considering. I'm considering it.
You got to keep funding these yoga
I want to
studios.
just keep building them. Yeah. I'm not even kidding that I want to build 10 of them. I want to have 10 of them. Like, I think that the healing, and we're not expensive. Yeah. I mean, it's right now I'm running a $99 special for September, $99.
For the whole month?
For the whole month.
And you can
Unlimited.
come as much as you want?
1,000,000 classes, whatever you want. My founding member rate's $129, meaning that will never change if you took that. It's for the rest of your life as long as you stay. Mm-hmm. Like, we're not $24 to take 1 class. We go out for cocktails. 2 cocktails are going to cost us, $30.
Yeah.
So, like, it's
That's a great deal.
It really is. It really is. So, I mean, I'm glad. I love it.
I love that you love it. Like, you're so happy and passionate about it.
I'm a happy person in general. Yeah. I wake up and I'm like, oh, the birds, the butterflies, and everybody's like, just get me coffee. Yeah. I'm totally a different person.
I'm in agreement with you. I always wake up happy, no matter what, no matter how bad the day was yesterday. Today's a new day.
Today's a new day.
My 2 feet hit the ground.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you. And people don't have 2 feet, unfortunately, to hit the ground, right? I
agree. To me, it's a new day. It's a chance to. Whatever happened yesterday happened yesterday.
It's over.
You move on. Can't change. I'm a big fan.
I'm bringing you to hot yoga.
I'm a big fan. You can't go back in time. You got to look at today forward. Whatever happens, happened, and let's move forward and make changes.
You cannot.
Had I known, we would have gone to you. We would have come to you. We could have done hot yoga in the studio.
Let's go.
The next time.
Let's go.
I would love to see that. I don't know if Andrew wants to go to that one.
Come on, Andrew. Come on.
I gotta get my mat. I gotta get my special shoes.
I'll rent it to you. No, you don't need shoes. We don't wear shoes.
No shoes. No shoes. You said that earlier.
I told you jail. Shoes in there, you go to jail.
My biggest problem is gonna bring no phone.
That is an issue. But you know what?
How do people overcome that one?
So when you walk in, there's cubbies, and you put your shoes, your phone, just put it right in the cubby.
And no one.
The doors get locked. On every class, we lock the door.
Yeah.
So we lock. You're locked in.
You're locked in.
We lock you in. We lock the front door. So because people walk by and they look, whatever. And in our room, so this is the best part of my whole studio is there is a tree in the center of my room, which is our chandelier that I drug out of the woods. And my partner, him and I drug it out of the woods. We took it home. We bleached it, and it was hanging on my deck forever. When the studio was done, I was like, they're like, what are you going to do with the light? I said, no, I'm putting a tree. And they're like, well. So I'm looking for branches everywhere. I'm crazy. I'm looking for branches everywhere. I went on my deck one day, and I'm like, there's my tree. This is it. again, my poor fiance gets dragged into everything.
Poor
and
guy.
He's a saint. He really is. And he's like, oh, now what? I'm like, just cut the tree up. Like, just cut it. It's fine. Electrician, him, the electrician and him were just like, and they made it happen. And it's crazy. There's literally a tree hanging. It's
That's
crazy.
so cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm going to have to come down and check this
Please
out
do.
one of these days.
Please, I want you to.
So, as we wrap up, this was a great conversation, and it's so weird how we have a lot of the same similarities, like in how we think about things. Let people know where they can find you online, on your studio, your Instagram, everything like that.
So we are. It's www.smokinghotyogandj.com. Got to put the NJ in there.
Okay.
We are at 2528 Hooper Avenue in Brick, New Jersey, between Drum Point and Hooper.
By the CVS.
Yes.
For those that know that area where that intersection is, it's on the other side of the road from the CVS.
In the Jersey Farms parking lot.
Perfect.
Kind of can't miss our sign. There's a girl on our sign with like angel wings.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, you can't miss it. Yeah. And also our Instagram is Smoking Hot Yoga NJ. Facebook, we're everywhere. TikTok,
Awesome.
We're fun to watch. We have our group is fun, and we're kind of, people say you need aesthetic in your website, and I hear that, oh, you need aesthetics on your stuff. But we're kind of off the hook.
I love it. I think that you don't change.
Thank you.
Listen, I run a marketing agency. Don't change.
So my son and my one of my great instructors are always yelling at me on a daily, like, "What did you do? You can't do." No, I'm doing it.
You know what?
Thank
You built a community. People are following you. People are loving it. Don't change.
Thank you. All right, I'm not. I need your permission.
Tell them that I said it's okay. Wingman said.
That's
Wingman
what I'm
approved.
Call the wingman. You got issues.
Perfect. Well, I'm glad you came on today. I'm glad that we got to do this. This is great conversation, and keep doing great things. It sounds like this is awesome, and I can't wait to see it.
Thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you. Thanks for having me.
Have a great day.
You as well.